shootout, you may or may not qualify for 2019-2020 season. So it's up to you to keep up your performance,
right,
and keep your standard high, so you'll be able to enjoy the next season 10 million.
wow.
Within these 2 seasons, you should be able to stand toe to toe with anybody.
Yes.
Knowing how talented Nigerians are in sports, the only thing that separates us from the West or from the rest of the world, from those that climb the podium, is nothing but adequate structure, adequate funding, and adequate motivation.
That's it.
If we can get these 3 in line, Nigeria will get back to our glorious days.
Glorious days, yes. Yes.
That glorious days is what we're yearning. So we're very close to getting this money, but we still have some ways to go.
Yes.
So we're still pleading and advocating for people all over. You don't have to be a Nigerian. You could be anybody that just loves sports and loves to help and help the kids.
Yes.
This project is strictly for our teaming youths. If you love sports and you want to see Nigeria back on the podium like we used to, come in and donate to the fund. Yes.
That's awesome, and I've in a way dabbled with you guys before now, but for whatever reasons that you yourself know, I've explained to you. But I did input it the link to the GoFundMe campaign on my website, the African Sports Monthly website. So that's still available to be put on there. I will place the link back on there for those who would want to donate to the program, as well as in due course. Definitely, I will be talking to you privately on stuff going forward. There's a sense of urgency, definitely, as it pertains to the 2018-2019 season. But also, what I see with this program that you are elaborating on is that you're giving inspiration to other countries as well, be it Ghana, Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, Senegal, and other countries who might adopt or adapt the same model to assist, because obviously Nigeria, during your days and the days of Chidi Imo and Innocent Egbunike, guys who were just interviewed a couple of weeks ago on this program, enjoyed the limelight. Nigeria kind of charted a way forward for the rise of athletics in Africa, besides distance running, which the Kenyans and the Ethiopians championed. The sprints, the sprints came of age when the likes of Innocent and Chidi was shining out there, and then there was that golden generation during the late 80s and 90s. And then all of a sudden, across the rest of Africa, because there were names, not only just in Nigeria, but Ghana, Leonard Miles Mills, guys like that. And in Gabriel Tiako for the Ivory Coast, and then of course David Sawyer in Sierra Leone, Horace Dove Edwin, Sanusi Toure in Sierra Leone. Those names across the board, where there were those yes, right. Then all of a sudden, everything just took a dive. Save for the names of Blessing Okubari for Nigeria in recent years. This is the last decade now. And Muriel Ahure and Marie-Josée Talou. Those are the names that are up and they're foremost right now in terms of athletics in West Africa. The balance has shifted to Southern Africa with South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, etc., and of course Zambia. Not to say those folks don't deserve to shine, but I'm just saying the fact that West Africa just took a nosedive was shocking to a lot of people, and this initiative that you guys have launched and are working on is a great a template for other countries to look at. So that would say, you know, a great inspiration as well. Like I say always, again, you're an inspiration, you're a pioneer in so many regards, and we can't thank you well enough. Now, let me take you back to the state of women in sports in Africa, which is another issue of concern, another state of concern, because you narrated or talked about the status of women in society and as it pertains to how they're viewed. But let's talk specifically about the state of young girls in sports, and since we're talking about the Day of the Girl Child, and how best they could be helped to go against the grain, to break the stereotypes of. Your foundation is out there, and what is there any way your foundation assists with mentoring young girls in Nigeria and across Africa?
Yeah, I have a Miranyali Sports Foundation, but that caters for both male and female, both sex. Mm-hmm. So, but the one that strictly caters for girl child is what we call Let's Go Girls. Okay. Let's Go Girls is a branch of the NSDFI funding package. 3% of all funds raised under NSDFI funding goes to the Let's Go Girls project. This is strictly to help a girl child in sports, and that is dedicated to girl child in primary and secondary schools, because that is where we saw that we get it all wrong. Mm-hmm. Not going back to the grassroots, because you can't teach an old dog a new trick. Mm-hmm. If you don't go to the grassroots to grab these girls or these kids, mm-hmm. they will eventually learn the wrong pattern. Right. Of that sport, and when you try to correct them at an older age, it will take, if not difficult, it will be impossible mm-hmm. to switch them back to the right system. So we are very, very keen on the age of the child. That's why we decided to go back to the grassroots, which is primary and secondary, but mainly secondary school, because we believe that from age 6 to 16 mm-hmm. is the bracket at which you need to catch these girls at their that's the stage to catch them and make them listen and imbibe the right structure and the right system in them, and they will never leave. I would say Nigeria, I'm proud to say that Nigeria has done very well with our girl child structure, mm-hmm. because from 1954 to date, Nigerian female mm-hmm. has been the only one that about 87% of Nigerian female athletes have been the ones giving us medal in international competitions till date. So kudos to our female sportsmen and women. We have been doing well, and we don't want these statistics to drop. Mm-hmm. That is the reason why my foundation and the Let's Go Girls project under the NSDFI has been very, very keen on girl child. So that culture is very strong in Nigeria, and we intend to keep it that way. Gotcha. Okay. We've touched on a number of very interesting topics. Definitely, Mary, you are a resource, and definitely someone that I will be coming back to at some later date to talk about other issues. There are many prevalent issues that affect or that are ongoing in sports. Sports is now a global
industry. It's a multi-billion, possibly $1 trillion industry, if I'm not wrong in this case.
Sport is a $500 billion industry.
Well, there we go.
Nigeria and Africa don't seem to have. They seem to still not understand how to tap into it.
Yes, and it's all in the attitudes.
What I'm doing right now with my group is going to unearth and actualize the business aspect of sports by the time we're done.
Amen to that.
Because those that are involved in our project are all graduates. All of us are all graduates.
Wonderful.
That's why our project is keen. Our main mission and vision is to make sure that if you're going to be in our project, if we're going to go around the whole world raising funds to get you to achieving your dream, you must take along with you education. We want you to be better and bigger than all of us that started this project, in the first place.
Right.
I wanted to respond to something you mentioned before about the dwindling aspect of sports in West Africa. That during the 80s and 90s saw the likes of Chidi, Innocent, myself, and so on and so forth. And West Africa now is nowhere to be found in the areas that they used to be strong at, which is sprint and technical events.
Right.
I would say the answer to that is, at that time, majority of us doing very well in sprint and technical events were all US or UK student athletes based.
Yes.
Why? Because we were all scattered, majority in the US and few of them in the UK, participating in sports and education through scholarships. The scholarship, the amount, the quantity and quality of athletes being shipped out for scholarships after our era started to trickle down. And if you look at the graph, you will see that immediately our set, the mid-80s and 90s, there were student athletes in the US started to retire. There was no replacement. There were no
Wow.
A revolving door that you go through in a hotel. You go through this one end and you can go around it and come back up to where you started.
Yes.
We stopped revolving the door because the door got stuck somewhere. And where it is our technical people in our different countries got lazy and stopped producing athletes from grassroots. The schools where athletes were born and raised, the primary and secondary school where sport is supposed to be, was attached to education, was cut off. So you no longer participate in sports. Sport is no longer important in schools. So the academic to them became more important, and that took a nosedive. That once that happened, that chain of command was broken. And once that was broken, when we got tired, our legs got tired, we got older, nobody to take over from us. Those that came after us did not understand, didn't have anybody to mentor them that was still active, to mentor and guide them through. So, yes, a few of them must have come up after us, but they quickly died. They quickly disappeared into the thin air because there was no, should I say, a senior brother or sister ahead of them to guide and show them the way.
Right.
Take, for example, when I came into the scene, I met the like of Chidimo and Innocent. Innocent was my mentor. Mm-hmm. I copied every and anything Innocent did to the T.
Wow.
The way